COVID has imposed massive new pressures, and people are waiting too long for the care they need. And we're fixing that, but we need to do more.
Isn't this the wrong time to be concentrating on waiting lists when there are queues of ambulances trying to get people who need urgent care into hospital?
Well, Carl, the simple answer is we need to do both. The most pressing priority we have is to move people into social care and into the communities. That will mean that we can actually get ambulances flowing as fast as we would like and make sure that people are moving into A&E as quickly as we would like them to be seen. But your point on electives actually highlights the issue. That's what we shouldn't do, right? And that's what happened during COVID. We stopped doing elective surgery, right? The amount of elective activity in the NHS was down to about half of what it normally does. So the reason we've got a huge waiting list now is because we're having to catch up with that. And actually one of our initiatives to stop that from happening again is to create what are called elective surgical hubs and community diagnostic centres, where people can get all the scans and the tests they need, and indeed the routine elective surgery like hip replacements and cataracts, away from the acute part of a hospital.
You also say you're keen on dialogue with the unions. So can you explain why you aren't willing to negotiate their pay?
We want to have good two-way, open, honest conversations. Those have to be rooted in what's reasonable, what's affordable, what's responsible for the country. I don't think anyone thinks that a 19% pay rise is affordable. We're about to start a new process for pay for this year. That's exactly the kind of thing that we should be sitting down and talking to the unions about before everyone submits evidence to that independent process to understand where we're all coming from. And as I say, we'll be setting out more of our plans in this regard in the coming days.